Hello and welcome to the GenXplainers podcast, The Perfect Song. I want to welcome the panel. There's Mike and there's Al. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Today we have a song by the band, the virtual band, Gorillaz. And the song is Feel Good Incorporated. Just a bit of background and trivia on, first of all, the band, Gorillaz, formed by Blur frontman Damon Albarn and artist Jamie Hewlett, who was the co-creator of the Tank Girl comic. Albarn, I think I'm saying that right. Albarn.
That's how I would pronounce it.
Yeah.
But,
I'll say this. Damon was in between Blur albums, and he wanted to sort of experiment with different musical styles, hip-hop, even Latin, all kinds of different styles. And they formed this band, which is mostly, it's a virtual band with fake members. The fictional members being 2D, Murdoch Nichols, Noodle, and Russell Hobbs. Their PR, their image was of these animated characters being the band. And early tours, even when they'd play, they would just be sort of in silhouette, and then behind them on the screen is the animated band members doing the song. That is still happening behind them, but now they go ahead and put lights on them, and you can see the actual people playing instruments. Anyway, so that's Gorillaz, but this song is from their second album, Demon Days. It came out, it was released in May of 2005, this song. And it was, to that date, it became their biggest hit, popular. Another thing Gorillaz did was they collaborated a lot with a lot of other artists. And on this one, they collaborated with De La Soul, which is a hip-hop group from a little earlier. I don't remember when their big hit was. Wasn't it Me, Myself, and I?
It was Me, Myself, and I want to say late 80s.
I could have looked this up, but I didn't. But yeah,
I can't remember for sure.
It was a bit earlier. Very good song.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory for plugs 1 and 2. But that glory's been denied by Cassids and gooky eyes. People think they diss my person by stating I'm darkly packed. I know this, so I point at Q-Tip and he states black is black. Mirror, mirror.
And the song has writing credit of Gorillaz and David Jolicoeur of De La Soul.
Damon, meeting him, it was just we just became like family after that. I mean, he was such a great musician, great creative mind.
So, yes, a good collaboration. Let's see. Any more trivia? It did do well. It peaked at number 2 in the UK and 14 in the US. It was in the Billboard Hot 100 year-end for 2005 and 6. And other accolades, Pitchfork and Rolling Stone, on their lists of the best songs of the 2000s, it was on that. And it won a Grammy in 2006 for Best Pop Collaboration with Vocals. Very specific categories in the old Grammy Awards. It was nominated for 3, and it won that one.
My chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stepping in harder this year. Yeah, bear repping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate.
So that's sort of the very brief trivia about it. Let me ask you guys about your personal history with the song.
I think I was just in the car, listening to the radio, and this came on, and I just immediately liked it. It was like, wow, this is different than anything else on the radio right now. A breath of fresh air, even though the song itself is not exactly a happy song. But for me, I thought that this is one of those times where I immediately locked onto certain elements of the song, the sound of it, especially that bass line.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really, that was the first thing I noticed in the song. Well, except for that ominous laugh. But no, that do was really, really cool. so that there's is my first impression of it. I can go into more detail when we talk about other stuff, but that was, I
And
think the first time I heard it was in the car, and
yeah,
I don't think I bought the album immediately. I think at that point I was not rushing out to buy albums like I used to.
yeah,
So I was being very selective, but I did buy it later on.
yeah.
So,
And you had heard I mean, the first album was did pretty well too, and you heard probably stuff from that. Or did
possibly
you?
I don't remember it if I did.
Oh, okay.
This I remember this album. This song I remember being the first one I really remember from them, I should say.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I as far as like, well, I'll go ahead and do my history of it real quick. I had heard the first album. I believe I even owned the first album. Yeah, so I was familiar with the band, and I loved the song immediately. I remember buying the album, the CD, relatively quickly, and yeah, so that's my sort of history with it. How about you, Al?
I actually know exactly where I was when I first heard this song. I was at the law library at the University of San Francisco Law School. I was studying, and I had my iPod, and I was like hooked up to my laptop. I think I had it hooked up to charge. And one peculiar feature at the time, I don't know if it's whatever. I had an iPod, and if you were at the law library and you hooked it up to your laptop, you were on a network and you could access other people's music with their iPods.
Wow.
And sometimes I would just go like, oh, I know that guy over there. I'm gonna see if I could download some of his music onto my iPod. And someone had this thing, and I had heard of Gorillaz. I don't think I really heard the first album. It had somehow, maybe because I was in law school or getting ready for it or whatever, I had not picked up on. I'd heard the name, and I knew a lot of people that I knew liked Gorillaz. And so I was like, oh, I'll check this out. And I was studying, and I remember really liking it. I really like the chaka chaka that goes throughout a lot of the beginning of the song. And I played it again, and then I played it a third time. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get anything done if I listen to this song. So I had to stop listening to that song so I could get on with the serious work of becoming a lawyer. And that was my first introduction to this song.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and go through my sort of analysis of the song real quick. And again, listening to it now, I was just sort of looking at it from a different perspective, as you do when you're doing it for the podcast. The first thing in my notes is the great bass line and the funky groove it creates in those sections. Again, this song has distinct sections and feels. It has the verses, which has the funky bass and the chick, and it's very propelling and very, you can't help but sort of bop with it. And it has Alburn's sort of nasally British, flatly filtered vocal, like almost through a megaphone or something. And then you kind of get this little breakdown with the gentle acoustic strumming and the windmill part.
Windmill, windmill for the land, I'm forever hand in hand. Take it all out on your stride, it is taking falling down. Love forever.
Which is nice, and then you burst right into the rap at De La Soul.
Don't shout, shit it, get it. Deep high, your captain's in it. Steady, watch me navigate. Don't shout, shit it, get it. Deep high, your captain's in it. Steady, watch me navigate.
Again, very distinct sort of tempos and feels. Every section is enjoyable to me. And of course, the laugh is a big part of it. And even during the song, that ha 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 ha, I love that. I just think that's, I don't know. It really infuses the song with some fun energy, So yeah, the ebb and flow of the different sections really takes you on a little ride, which I love. And it held up for me listening to it again. I like when I'm on randomizing on my playlist in the car or whatever, when this comes on, if this happens to come on, I turn it up. And so I still love it, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I like the elements of like It's called Feel Good Inc. And lyrically, and with that laugh, that evil laugh, I call it. It's like it's not really supposed to be about feeling good. And I like the
Yeah.
what I was trying to the word I was trying to think of earlier, juxtaposition of that. But I do like the fact that they do say get it until you're cheddar headed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and
It's cheese, anything cheese, you know.
Yeah.
that's the hallmark of a great song, is it
Yeah.
uses the term cheddar headed.
Cheddar headed. But I do see it more as a cerebral song than I do a real emotional song, although it does hit on certain things emotionally. I do think it's more of a definitely a more heady song. Some of the criticism over the years has been like it's monotonous. I don't really find it. It's too short to be monotonous for me. It's a very short song.
This song I don't think is at all. I think because of the changes.
Yeah.
And you could say some of their other songs might be a little more, monotonous or repetitive. But yeah, this one, I don't feel that for this one personally. How about you, Al? If Mike's done?
I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just sort of meditating for a moment on the how I do think that without the De La Soul elements, it would be more monotonous. So I could see that, but I don't see it because they are in fact there. And I got to tell you that while the song lyrically isn't about feeling good necessarily, the groove makes me feel real good.
Yeah.
So there's another juxtaposition for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no, I this song gets under my skin right away in a good way. Like it gets me moving. I was listening to it with my earbuds while trying to get my dog to do her business this morning, and I had just woken up and I was real tired, but I was already kind of moving and grooving to it. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I think it's infectious, and I love it.
I had mentioned before how the band is all represented through these animated characters, and that's their, that's the image. And because of that, their music videos are, animated, and I'd read a thing. I'm going to paraphrase. I don't remember exactly, but I read a thing about the director of this video for this song. That the theme of, and I don't know if this relates to the theme of the song at all. I didn't get into it, but in the video, it's about, generally speaking, about selling out or being, or people, what's the word? People just wanting to feel good through their being entertained and just feel good, and how that is number one, an empty experience. And secondly, I think from an artistic standpoint, it's like, oh, we could just do songs that just make people feel good, but that are empty, but that would not be what we want to do, kind of thing. Anyway, again, I'm sort of very, very, very vaguely paraphrasing what I had read because that's what I remembered. But again, I don't know if that relates to the lyrics of the song, but certainly that's the video. And if you haven't seen a Gorillaz video, I would say seek it out. They're very fun. We hope you're enjoying this GenXplainers podcast. Please remember to find us and follow us on social media. And we'd much appreciate a 5-star rating on the podcast platform of your choice. Now, let's get back to the show.
Louder! Don't stop, get it. Come on, Coachella, watch me as I navigate. Louder! Don't stop, get it. Let me hear you hit it. Let me hear you do that shit. Peace out, y'all. Come here, Vinny. We love you.
Okay, well, let us vote. And I'll go first since I brought it. And unsurprisingly, yes, I think it's a perfect song. I love this song. It is, every time it comes on, I don't get tired of it. I turn it up. I enjoy it. So yes, I'm voting yes. Let's go to Al.
I went back and forth a lot on this song. It's not my favorite Gorillaz song, but I love this song. And this song isn't like Al's favorite song. It's the perfect song. So I have to divorce those ideas. But I listened to it specifically. I've listened to it several times this week because of the podcast, but specifically this morning, I was like, because I was really like right on the fence, and I thought, I'm gonna listen to it again with the mindset of, okay, Alan, how can you make this song better, or what would you remove, or what would you add?
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of anything, so I'm like, all right, that's my vote. It's perfect.
Okay, there you go. Again, yeah, that's a lot of my criteria. When I got thinking about it, was like, I don't know that I would change whatever song at all.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Mike?
Well, I was hoping Alan would say no.
What?
Well, no, only because of the fact that make it easier for me to say yes, which I'm saying.
Okay.
Because we're being too easy on songs. We're being too easy.
And because you don't like agreeing with me.
Yeah, exactly. No, I wanted to have one song not be perfect that we voted today.
I think there will.
I think we have I think there's a
no.
good shot.
There's one coming up. I know.
There's one that I'm presenting that I'm like, I don't know.
But that's for next week or in the future, folks.
Yeah, that's a different week,
or maybe
it's already.
Maybe you've already.
Yeah, we don't know what order these get released in.
All right.
Only Matt knows.
Only I know. Only I control. Maybe they'll be simultaneous. No. All right. Well, that's a turkey, everybody. Again, we're being real easy on these guys. These folks.
Gobble
it up. Thanks, guys, again. And thank you all for listening. Like, subscribe, and please leave some comments. Interact with the channel if you can. We like that. It's good for the algorithm. And yeah. See you next time.
Disagree with us.
Yeah, come on.
Bye-bye.
Call us out.
Yeah, we're just old white men.
Yeah, what do we know?
Well, Matt's only half white.
Yeah, see? I can hate myself. Boy,
He
can
colonized himself.
I did.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, bye.
Ooh.
Bye.